ahead now, a local community theater group in Vancouver is bringing a Tony Award-winning musical to life.
Next to Normal follows a typical suburban family grappling with their mother's mental health crisis. Joining us this morning to talk about how Metropolitan Performing Arts is tackling a groundbreaking musical and a really important topic, we have director Bryce Britton and actor Walker Laws, who plays Diana in the show. Good morning. Thank you both for being here.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks
for having us.
Yes,
glad
thank you
you're
for. You've gotten a front row seat to some of our tech troubles this morning. But
Yes.
you know, Bryce, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about the show. Let's first kind of give folks a synopsis if they're not familiar with the show.
Sure.
What's the story
show,
about?
It's an amazing show. It's about a family in crisis, and kind of how a woman's bipolar disorder affects her family. The thing about the show that's just so amazing is the score. It's just this amazing rock, like truly Rent-esque rock show.
Oh,
it's just
fun.
phenomenal.
That's really cool, and it's called Next to Normal. And Walker, so you are in, again, you are playing Diana in this show. Why take on this role? What drew you to it?
Well, I first discovered the show about 12 years ago. I was a junior in high school, and the music, like Bryce said, is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and being a singer first is like, this is the role of a lifetime. I sing pretty much like 95% of the show is just me singing. But it's Diana is this beautiful character. Like, it's easy to look at mental health and feel like, I don't know, like it's this big scary thing.
Sure.
But I think there's something to be said about the human experience, like really pushing yourself through things and being strong enough to like deal with the really difficult stuff, but still keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she kind of like encompasses that.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's a story that I'm sure is generally pretty relatable. You know, it's something that you talk about maybe in households, across the country. That could be a very real dynamic that's at play. So that's really neat to see that tackled.
Well, and I think, folks at home might not know this when they go to see the show, but Bryce, I think we're lucky to have you at the helm on this project because you actually helped workshop this show when it was in its early stages, get it ready for its award-winning Broadway run. I mean, what was that experience like?
It was really interesting. I was fortunate enough to work in Seattle at Village Theater at the Originals program, and Brian Yorkie, who wrote the book and the lyrics, was the artistic director.
Oh, cool.
And Brian kind of helped me learn how to be a director and how to be an actor. And I remember sitting there watching the show and thinking, this is an amazingly difficult topic to talk about.
Yeah.
And it was 20 years ago, where before that was a really thing anybody talked about, is mental health and how people deal with mental health. And I was there watching it and listening to the audience reaction, and everybody was like, what is this show about? Your people are crazy. Or this music's amazing. And then about half the audience would be like, that's my story. And no one's ever talked about that before. And I fell in love with the show. And I went to grad school, and then the show went to Broadway. So it kind of crossed paths.
Oh, wow.
But it was an amazing experience to be there and watch it be created.
Yeah.
Right before I left, they brought the original Broadway cast in for a reading in Seattle. And I think it went to DC after that for a workshop, and then eventually to Broadway. And it eventually won a Pulitzer.
Wow.
So it was one of the, it's a remarkable experience. And the thing that everybody talks about is how it's the thing that no one talks about. And I remember Brian was talking about the reason why the show was invented. He saw a Dateline episode about women and electroshock therapy, because one of the cures to help people with bipolar was electroshock. Then it's changed out.
Wow.
And so the show has this moment in it where she has electrotherapy done, and that moment in the show is just so striking. And Walker does an amazing job.
Yeah, what's it like to depict the character in a moment like that?
Well, she's kind of like outside of her body in it, but my grandmother actually did that. She was a nurse, and she did a cycle through in a mental health facility where she was a nurse helping to administer ECT. And so like I've grown up kind of hearing about it, and then to get to like kind of bring it into a space where you're talking about it and people are seeing that, because it does feel very like archaic, shocking somebody. I mean, they still actually do administer ECT, but it's just not as frequently
Wow.
administered.
It's so interesting too, because Walker, to have those previous experiences in your family, and then for you as a teacher to be working with younger children, and I'm sure having so many more of these conversations around mental health than maybe what any of us had growing up.
Yeah.
How do things like this on stage? How do these conversations really help people who are struggling?
I feel like there's more stress and anxiety that comes to the surface, like in younger and younger people.
Yeah.
Like, I know that with my students, it's a constant conversation. I teach mental health and I teach suicide prevention. And so that's a constant.
Yeah.
It's a constant conversation. Even when we're not in those units, those are constant conversations because it's part of being a person, right?
Sure.
Right.
Mental health is something that everybody has, and
Right.
everybody has different struggles along
Trying
the
to
way.
change that
Absolutely.
narrative, as Bryce mentioned, about it being the thing that nobody talks about.
Right, and then
have those
tackle it
conversations.
with this platform too, and bring that story to the stage.
Exactly.
That's really great. Great. Well, Bryce and Walker, appreciate you being here. Congratulations.
Thank
Excited to
you.
check it out.
Yeah.
Again, you can catch Next to Normal at Metropolitan Performing Arts in Vancouver from March 15th through the 30th. And for tickets, go to metropolitanperformingarts.org.
All right.